What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another new video, this time breaking down the ending of Blade Runner 2049, the central themes, callbacks, and generally just what it meant for the movie and the franchise. I'll stop here to say obviously there are going to be some massive spoilers in this video. If you haven't seen the movie, please click away. It's really worth seeing while knowing as little about the actual plot as possible, so if you haven't, click away now and then come back later, of course. I'll give you guys a few more seconds to click away, and alright, everyone still here hopefully has seen the movie. It's no secret that the plot of the movie was kept heavily under wraps, and for good reason. I guarantee you the actual plot of the film is far from what you probably expected it to be. We had been covering the film here on the channel for the last 6 months or so, and I had been all over every piece of news since the first trailer dropped 9 months ago, and still, sitting in that theater, what I saw on screen was 100% not what I was expecting at all. The central plot of the film revolves around the search for a child born of a replicant, and obviously this would have massive political, social, moral implications for both sides, those that would want to enslave the replicants and keep them in chains, and those that will see them as equal to humans even, and deserving of freedom. Along the way, we learned that the replicant that had the child and died in childbirth was Rachel, the experimental replicant from the first movie, and the father was of course none other than Rick Deckard, the original Blade Runner. While the film leads you to believe for a long time that the child is actually Officer K himself, who followed in his daddy's footsteps by becoming a Blade Runner, this is revealed to not be the case, as Deckard and Rachel had a daughter. That daughter is revealed to be none other than Dr. Anna Stelline, played by Carla Jury, a memory crafter for Wallace Corp's replicants hidden under his nose by pretending to have a poor immune system, causing her to be sequestered away in an isolated facility. This also gave Stelline the perfect cover to implant memories into Wallace's replicants, waking them up into an army ready to fight and die for their own freedom in a rebellion that some, including the mysterious Freyza, have been planning for decades. When the movie ends, Kay, now fighting for something larger than himself, has saved Deckard's life, killing Love, although grievously wounded in the fight himself. Kay delivers Deckard to see his daughter, who he had actually never seen, as the rebellion plan necessitated him leaving well before she was born, and this means he also wasn't there for Rachel's death. While they have a tearful reunion, Kay sits down on the steps in the snow before leaning back and eventually dying. There are obviously a lot of parallels here, and not the ones I think we would have called from the beginning. Instead of Kay being Rick Deckard Jr., both literally and figuratively, he ends up being more like Roy Batty, another replicant who saved Deckard in the first film, sacrificing himself for a larger cause, the replicant cause, and ultimately dying, and actually the Tears in the Rain theme plays while Kay dies too. So, at the end of the film, Deckard comes face to face with his daughter. Their secret in the rebellion is safe, and Kay sacrifices himself for the cause, ultimately coming to grips with the fact that even though he isn't the prodigal child, he's special and unique in his own way. He's not just something, he is a being. He is I wouldn't say human maybe, but he is as human as any human there is. It's a different angle on the themes brought up in the first movie. What does it mean to exist? At what point can we call something alive? What constitutes a living being? Whereas the first film dealt with those themes more through the lens of replicants' tragically limited lifespans and ability to comprehend emotions, this film took those out of the equation from the get-go. Replicants now live as long as humans or longer, and they have emotions, they have implanted memories to help cushion those emotions, instead focusing on replicant reproduction, because if a replicant no longer needs to be made by somebody, it's no longer born a slave to anyone, it's born, it's not from birth intended to be a worker or a military, medic in the case of Sapper Morton. It's pretty heavy stuff, so if you've seen the film, let me know what you thought of the ending in the comments section down below. But that's gonna do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For even more content, be sure to check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com, and if you love Hybrid Network and want to take your support of the channel to the next level, please support us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.